What's up, YouTube? Got a video here. I didn't get much, but there's some Greenlight stuff. And I got this 70 Chevelle. Starting to get a small collection of these little Hot Wheels Chevelles with real riders. This is like my 6th one. Just like real oddball stuff. Like cop rods, editor's choice, stuff like that. That's a cool little piece of cardboard. I'll keep that for my diecast trading cards, which I'm thinking about. I don't know. Maybe I'll give those away. Do like a free raffle or something. Anyways, here's this Chevelle. It's actually pretty awesome. It's real heavy. Like, when I first took it out, it almost felt like it was metal on metal. But that is a plastic base. These cop rods are pretty sweet. I have the Roadrunner. I think it's like a 68 Roadrunner or a 70. And that one doesn't have real riders, so this one does. New Orleans Police. Pretty sweet little car. The way that they're done, they almost look like they're... almost looks like a wrap, not like a paint job. But I like this casting. It's an okay roller, not great. Say the cop needs some gas. Alright, now that's the only Hot Wheels car. I did get a few Greenlight pieces today, as well as some higher end, like more premium import stuff. So I'll start with the Greenlight. The new HD trucks. This is the Gulf International Durastar. I've already got these cut. Ready to go. I like these box trucks. I only have 2 of them. Well, I have 4 after today, but I have the Goodyear box truck, and I have the Krispy Kreme box truck, and now I have the Gulf. And these are heavy because the whole box is all die cast. It's all metal. This little base is plastic, and that's the only plastic on the whole thing other than the mirrors. But I've got the Gulf flatbed, I've got the Camaro, I've got the Mustang, and I've got the GTR. I need to get the Beetle. I think that's out now. And then there's a new gas set that's out that has a Chevron. It's got a few of them. It's pretty awesome looking set. But look at the detail. All the hinges are all casted into it. There is a ramp on this thing. So the ramp is dope. The back of the truck opens, and you can set the ramp up. I'm not going to open it. They tape it closed, and I just don't want them flopping open. I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do in my display, because I have a shelf for all my hitch and toes and Durastars, not just the Durastars, but all the truck series stuff. And it's completely full, so I have to figure out, shuffle some things around. The other one that I got, I was super stoked to get this. My wife and I are on our 4th time through Breaking Bad. It's my all-time favorite television show by a long shot. I don't think anything else has even been close to as good. And I mean, I haven't watched a ton of shows. I did Sons. Sons of Anarchy, Walking Dead. I like Walking Dead quite a bit. I love Better Call Saul. I think when it's all said and done, that might surpass Breaking Bad. But the way Breaking Bad was written and the quality of acting and everything about it is just amazing. It's an amazing show. You guys should check it out if you haven't. But this truck is a part of that show. Los Pollos Hermanos. And I've got the, we have some damage back here. Look at that. I've got the crystal ship. I actually have a couple of those. I have the Chase diorama with Jesse and Walt in the blue hazmat suits, and it's got the bullet holes in the door. It's an M&J, I think it's M&J exclusive. And then I've got the regular release of the original, which has Walt's shirt hanging on the mirror. The original I have loose. The diorama I haven't opened, and I'm not going to. It's a green machine without without any green. It's an interesting chase piece from Greenlight. They didn't do green anywhere. But I'm not going to do anything with that until I find out what it's limited to. This box truck is sick. One of the things that's relatively new with these International Durastar box trucks is the air conditioning unit. You can see the Golf truck doesn't have it. So if it's a truck that would carry perishable food, it would have an air conditioning unit. And Los Pollos Hermanos was a chicken restaurant, so obviously they're transporting chicken and crystal meth. Excellent show. You guys got to try it out if you have. I'm sure most of you have seen it. It's a really popular show. It's on Netflix, so if you have Netflix, you can. It's 5 series. You can blow through it real quick, and it won't cost you any money. Okay, I got a couple of new all-terrains. This is the 4th release of the military half-ton. I think it's the 4th. It came out as an exclusive, a military exclusive, which I don't have. Then it came out as a Black Bandit. Then it came out as the Stacy David. And now this one. And I think maybe I'm missing one. Maybe not, but I think it's just 4. It is possible that I'm missing one. I have 3 of the 4. I have the Black Bandit Green Machine, which is actually one that I found in the wild at Toys R Us. Probably the nicest green machine that I've found in the wild. It looks really good. This one looks really good too. I like the gloss black with the flame and the orange trim. The Stacy David has a mural on the tailgate, so that's pretty cool. And it's got these pretty aggressive off-road tires. It's a really heavy casting. A lot of metal going on with this one. Number 3989. So yeah, on one side you've got the shovel, and it's really, I mean, look at the detail on the shovel. It's a really small shovel. If you take a guy, the shovel's probably not, well, it is. Look at the scale on that. It looks like it's perfect. I was going to say the shovel looks a little big for the scale, but really it doesn't when you put the guy up next to it. But anyways, you got your smokestacks. A lot of detail. My camera's not focusing for crap. A really cool truck. I like this thing. So that will go in with my others. See, I have 3 of these loose now. Or no, I have 4 of them loose. All of them are amazing rollers. It's probably the best rolling Greenlight car out, and I guess that's to be expected. And then the other all-terrain I got the red one, And now I got the blue one, 2017 Ram 2500. This is not, I don't think this is the Power Wagon. It's the Mopar. And it's so sweet looking. This and the Bronco were my favorite out of this all-terrain release. Now, see, this one has a tonneau cover taped on. So the first thing I'm going to do is take that tape off, because having it on there on this side over time is just gonna cause a problem, more than likely, and I'm not gonna deal with it. I'm just gonna take it off right now. I would rather lose the tonneau cover than have the truck get damaged because of tape. It's a pretty cool tonneau cover though. You got the Mopar logo there, and it just sits in there. And I don't remember who commented, but I don't remember what his name was, but yeah, the Power Wagon has Ram box cast in here for the toolboxes. I guess that's what they're called. But this thing looks awesome. It's that Mopar blue, and then you've got a flat black hood, flat black mirrors, a gloss black rocker panel with Mopar. It's got really awesome wheels on it. You got the Mopar logo on the tailgate. God, this, I don't know why this isn't focusing at all. Really nice looking truck though. I think it looks really good. So I picked that up. There's a Silverado in this release too. It's like a primer color. He had the green machine of that, and I probably would have got it, but I think he was asking a little too much for it. I think he's gotten kind of pricey. When I started going in there, which isn't all that long ago, green machines were 20 bucks. And yeah, I'll buy them for 20 bucks. But he has the Gas Monkey hitch and tow, which when he first got it, he said 30. And then I went in a week later because I decided I was going to get it. And he said, oh no, they're going for 40 now. And he still has it. Hasn't sold it. I wonder why. I like the guy, and I like his shop. But, you know, some of his stuff, it's just not worth that, you know. But picked this up as well. I've been wanting this one. I love these Greenlight HD trucks. The new one that's coming out, I pre-ordered the Ford with the Shelby Cobra. That one is going to be a hit. For some reason, I thought it was in this series, but it's these two. It's the Golf truck, this, and FDNY ambulance, which I didn't want. So I just got the Winnebago, because I have to have this to go with the Crystal ship. And I got the Golf truck to go with the flatbed that I have, and the hitch and tow that I have, and all the Golf cars that I have. But this thing is awesome. The weathering on it, if you look at the wheels, they're white steelies with rust. And you've got really good detail. The trim is just kind of corroding away. If you guys watch the show Walking Dead, I think this was in Series 1. Might have been in part of Series 2. But, awesome. You know, actually, this is probably, this scene right here with the dude sitting on top is probably pretty accurate to the show. Because he would sit up here with his binoculars, kind of keeping track of everybody and the zombies. It rolls really nice, which is awesome, because sometimes that is a problem. Not just with Greenlight, but with premium stuff in general. This thing rolls really nice. I'm not sure, but I think I might like this more than the Fleetwood. Definitely going to look good next to the Fleetwood. If you look at the detail here, it has an awning. Obviously, it's retracted. It doesn't come out. The fact that they put it on there is pretty cool to stay accurate. Windows are all tinted. Big side view mirrors. You have your vents on top, your AC units, antenna. Just really, really cool. It's really nicely done. And then on the front, you've got a cracked windshield, which is a cool effect. There's really just a ton of detail on it. Even the grille has a kind of a rusty, weathered look to it. The 6 is coming off up here. That's just awesome. They did a really nice job. And then all of this trim is just wearing away. Scratches, rusty wheels. Very, very nicely done Greenlight. Look at the back. We have some weathering going on down here. Bumper stickers. I love bumper stickers on diecast. I don't know what it is about it. But if there's a small car that has a bumper sticker, I like it. So the base is plastic, everything else is diecast. It does have true dualies on it. It's a really nice roller. It's a really heavy piece. There's a lot of extra pieces on it, so you got to be careful if you crack it, because any of this stuff can break off. The ladder can come off. The vents can come off. The awning could pop off. The mirrors. So just got to be careful. For me, I just crack them open and then they go in the display cabinet. But that's an awesome piece right there. So anyways, so that's the Greenlight. And then I got 3. So we got 3 more. I'll start with this one. It's a Kyosho Mercedes-Benz Type SL50 or TYP SL50. Really starting to get into these Kyoshos. I've got a couple of them on the way with some other stuff from overseas. The detail on these cars is the Tomica Limited Vintage is as good as Auto World. Kyosho's not quite as good, but they're still way better than most. Like the windows on this car, the plastic is not nearly as clear as Auto World. Probably not even Greenlight either. But the rest of the detail, the sculpting detail, is really spot on. You get insert headlights and brake lights on almost everything. They have really good licensing with Mercedes, Porsche, Lamborghini, Ferrari. They actually do have a 1/64 scale license. Maisto is supposed to have, quote unquote, the exclusive, but Kyosho found a loophole. And what they do is they sell you the Ferrari as a model kit. You have to put the axles in and screw the base on. And that's how they can get away with it. And their Ferraris are, I have 2 of them, and I've got a LaFerrari on the way that I think I practically stole. It's like $7 shipped on eBay. So I can't wait to get that one because they really do make a nice Ferrari. But this Mercedes is pretty cool. Kyosho 1/64. You do get rubber tires with tread. Very accurate looking wheels. I remember when this was a popular car in the 90s. Really cool car. Pretty decent roller. There's your Mercedes. And then I got a Porsche 911 Speedster. This thing is pretty cool too. I don't know what it is about these little import cars but I'm sold. I really want to build up a collection. I think the biggest reason why is because of Auto World and Greenlight not having any licensing. If I could get stuff like this from Greenlight or Johnny Lightning or Auto World, I wouldn't be branching out like this. And Johnny Lightning dabbled with Porsche and Honda and Acura. They didn't do much of it though. And they're not as good. They're not as well done as the Kyoshos. I mean, this is really, really, really nice detail. We'll see when Greenlight, you know, the Greenlight GTRs they're not great. They're okay. It's going to be interesting in July when they bring out the Tokyo Drift set and we see the Nissan 1970 Nissan Z. I think it's a 260Z. And then they're going to put out an R32 Skyline and an R34 Skyline. So that's going to be a real test for Greenlight to see how those come out. Same thing with M2. M2's got a Datsun set coming out in July. They're actually doing a Bluebird 510, I think, as well as a Z and an old Skyline. I don't know if they're going to do the Ken Murray. I think it's going to be the Hakuska. But this little Porsche is pretty sweet. And it does say Porsche right across the back there in red. So little cabrio Porsche, really cool little car. It's a really nice roller. That's something else with Kyosho that doesn't always happen. 22 minutes. All right, last car. Tomica Limited Vintage. These, from a detail standpoint, in my opinion, and everybody that watches knows, Greenlight is my favorite brand to collect. I love Greenlight. I love their detail. They're very good quality. With that said, their quality has gone down. But from a detail standpoint, the two at the top is Auto World. Everybody here knows Auto World, but I think that these are probably more detailed than Auto World. And this is Tomica Limited Vintage. This is a Toyota Corolla 1500 GL 1:64 scale. These are also very true to scale. So you can see it has rubber tires with tread. The detail on these things is pretty unbelievable. Look at those wheels. Hot Wheels just brought this wheel out in their Real Rider in the, which set was it? The Japan Historics. But, I mean, this is so authentic looking. All the weather stripping around the windows, the black, the lens to insert brake lights and indicators, all of the badging, manufacturer badging, Corolla, GT, DOHC, dual overhead cams, the molding going across the side. I mean, everything about it is just perfect. And those lensed headlights look so good. And these have suspension. So if you slammed that thing, that thing looks so badass. Anyways, yeah, these are expensive. You may, if you're lucky, you could find them around 15, but I think they're going to be 20 to 25 most of the time. You start getting some of the hard to get ones and they can get up there. So these are expensive cars, but they are just so awesome that, you know, it's not one of those things like Hot Wheels and even Greenlight at $6. I'll go out and I'll buy 5 or 10 of them if I find 5 or 10 that I like. Can't do that with these. This is like, I'll buy one of these here and there. They're really hard to find in the States, so I'm not going to be buying a whole ton of them anyways. That's probably a good thing, but I am going to start keeping an eye on these online and grabbing them from time to time, because as far as I'm concerned, these are the nicest cars out. I love my Greenlight. I'm not going to stop collecting the Greenlight, but Greenlight doesn't cast Toyotas and Nissans and Hondas and Porsches and all the stuff that Tomica casts. So this, I've decided, is going to be the brand that's going to fill that void in my collection of super highly detailed import stuff. I mean, the paint job on it is flawless. Just an awesome little car. It's going to look really good next to my 510 and my Skylines. I've also got a Nissan Bluebird. So that's kind of the direction that I want to go. I noticed on Instagram and on YouTube lately that Lamar Fashion is kind of heading that same direction. I'm right there with you, man. I'm not going to sell anything that I have, though. I'm just going to kind of put it off to the side and focus on this kind of stuff for right now, because it's so much higher quality and it's more exclusive. They're a lot more limited. I don't know. I don't think Tomica does chase cars, or Kyosho, but I don't know for sure. But you know, these cars are worth what a super treasure hunt is worth, and they're a heck of a lot nicer. So, but in my case, I'll just collect all of it because I like all of it. But I am going to shift gears and focus more on Kyosho and Tomica, and probably some other stuff too. I was watching a Lamley video. He got a Dubai Police 1:64 scale auto art Bugatti Veyron, and that thing looked so nasty sick that I went online and bought. I didn't get the Dubai Police. I just got a silver one. That's on its way, but wait till you guys see that. That's the kind of stuff that I'm going to focus on for right now. I'm still, you know, with Greenlight, I'm trying to keep up. I love it so much that whenever they have new stuff comes out, I want to grab it for my collection, because I have what I think is a pretty extensive collection of Greenlight. I think I'm probably 400 to 450 Greenlight pieces with no duplicates, if you count the green machines, because I've got about 100 green machines now. So I love Greenlight. That's like the cornerstone of my collection. I'll never sell it or trade it or anything like that. So when they bring stuff out, I like to try to keep up on it. But let me know what your guys' thoughts are. What do you guys like to collect? You know, let's start a discussion. If you guys have a channel and you talk about your collection and what you like to collect and you crack cars, let me know and I'll check it out. Thank you again for watching my videos. Please subscribe if you haven't. Check me out on Instagram. It's Heavy Metal 1, all spelled out, and then the number 64. I've got over 300 followers now, and I'm trying to get my collection up on there so everybody can check it out. And I'll holler at the next video. Hey, real quick, let me show you what's coming in that. 3 really awesome RLC pieces. This is one of them. I'm not going to show you the other 2, but I'll say this is probably the least valuable of the 3. So stay tuned for that. I'll probably do that later today. If not today, tomorrow for sure. So thanks again, and I'll holler.